Hey Miles, how's it going? Hello, hello. Sorry, I just wanted to get some water before I started. Hey Rick, what's up? I'm a little late here. Well, I scheduled it at 5 and I'm a little late, but that's fine. No biggie. Game obviously has not started yet. Leafs could use a win. I mean, they always can, but yeah, definitely tonight. You know, Tampa is pretty close to them in the standings here, so, you know, definitely want to make sure that you widen that gap as much as possible. You're doing good. That's good, Rick. How's my day? I had a decent day. It was a little long, to be completely honest. I'm a little tired, but I didn't stream the Buffalo game. Hi, Salty, by the way. Yeah, I didn't stream that Buffalo game, and honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't. You know, obviously, Ryan O'Reilly getting that hat trick there. Kind of wish I streamed it, but it was quite an entertaining game. I just wasn't really up to streaming that night. But, so I kind of felt a little obligated to stream today, considering I did not stream the other week. Do you know when the classic jerseys are coming out? Apparently, you know, just from what Shane said on Twitter, it was before early March. So I don't know if that means before March actually starts or, you know, sometime in early March. I don't really fully know, to be 100% honest with you, but I assume either within the next few days here or, you know, maybe a week or two. You have to get your truck fixed again? Ah, that sucks. I hate... I'm not a car guy, so... Or a, you know, truck guy or anything like that, so I hate having to get my vehicles fixed. It's just the worst. If that second line performs in the playoffs, they might win a series. Yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued to see if they continue to keep that as a second line. I mean, with the past 3 games, I think that's how long it's been together. Like, I think that's, well, I guess it's been 4, right? No, it's been 3. Whatever. However many games that Ryan O'Reilly's been here, it's looked good. But yeah, I'm wondering if they go to put O'Reilly as a third line center at some point. I assume they will do that just during the regular season, just to see how it works. But yeah, I mean, I think getting O'Reilly has greatly improved their chances for sure, and Achari too. Achari definitely helps, but obviously O'Reilly is that big name there. Yeah, man, I hope they win a series. I really do. But yeah, I do think that they'll probably try out that third line center at some point. Well, O'Reilly as the third line center. A sleeve jersey, you have it as well, although yours is a blank. It's fair. It's fair. You've adjusted your profile. I don't recognize any maybe if I go to your channel. Would you add or adjust? I don't see anything new. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. This is the first time I feel excited for the Wings. How long have you been a fan of them? Oh, the game has started, by the way. So I'm gonna turn off the music. Turn that off. This full screen. And I'm gonna listen to this, and there we go. I'm watching since 2012. Oh, the size of your profile. I see. Gotcha. Yeah, it looks good. You've been a fan since 2012? Okay, I guess that's fair. I mean, for those last couple of years there, you know, even though Detroit was making the playoffs, it's not like they were doing anything overly great in the playoffs. It's not like they were doing anything crazy, so, you know, that's fair. They do look like they have a chance. See, how close are they? Excited to be in a playoff hunt. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. I didn't even realize they're in the second wildcard spot. Wow. Hmm. I thought like they were a few points out. Interesting. I That's news to me, honestly. That's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't mind their wings. I think they got some pretty good young players. I like that, and I like Larkin as well. Dylan Larkin. I think he's a pretty good player. So, like, I'm down to have the Red Wings in the playoffs. I think that's good for the league. Even though it's not like the Red Wings were outside of the playoffs for that long, after being in it for like 25 years or however long. 2013 could have been a great year. I'm trying to remember, I'll be honest. I don't remember who Detroit played. Wallman? Yeah, Wallman's. That was a addition they made in the offseason, right? Or like traded for this season, is what I mean. I think like they just got him. If I don't know, for some reason that's what I remember, but maybe I'm wrong on that. By the way, I should make a video of my jersey collection, but I still yet to make a video of it. Yeah, that'd be very cool. You should. I mean, I'm sure with a collection as big as yours, it would take a while. I mean, oh, a shot from outside of the blue line there hits the post. Wow. That was close. It was Hartman. Ooh, I want to take a look at this one again. I wasn't paying too close attention. Let's take a look. Yeah, Hartman. Oh. So outside of the blue man, Hartman goes to try and take a shot on goal. Samsonov thought he was going to wrap it around the boards, just dump it in. He went out to go play it, and it hits off the far post where Samsonov wasn't. If it was just a little bit to the left, that puck is going in. Samsonov would have had no chance of getting to that one in time, so it was a close one. Oh, okay. I think I kind of remember that, Salty, to be honest, but I don't know. It's also a long time for a team that I didn't really pay too much attention to, to be honest. So, I wasn't paying a ton of attention to any other team, especially after the Leafs there. Ooh, a pass. Ooh, big hit in behind the net there, as that puck came out right in front, but was cleared away by the Leafs. Go Leafs, go! Indeed, Morgan. Ooh, a shot on goal, stopped, rebound that gets put high. Perfect. We'll regroup and give it back for Giordano. That gets dumped into the wild zone, but it was right around the boards and right back into the Leafs. Yeah, 1 week from the trade deadline. I'm very intrigued to see where Meyer goes. And, over the past few days, it seems like the Kane to the Rangers has picked up as well. So I really hope the Rangers don't get Kane, because I was already kind of upset that they got Tarasenko. Not that I don't like the Rangers, I do. It's just in terms of playoffs, the Leafs possibly, at least it's still a long ways away. If the Leafs were to face the Rangers in the playoffs, they would have to win 2 rounds. So like, it's not like I care a ton, but yeah, if the Leafs have to face the Rangers in the playoffs, I don't think I would love that with Tarasenko, Panarin, Zibanejad, and then if they get Kane, and like that's not even mentioning Shesterkin or Fox. Like, it's crazy. Oh, my clock is indeed messed up. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. I thought I fixed it at the start, but I guess it changed. They do like to change the scoreboard every now and again, so sometimes they move the clock on me. Guess what happened with me lately? It's been snowing at my house in Washington State. Yeah, it's been snowing where I'm at too. It's been cold as hell. Goldie with a shot, stopped there by Samsonov. It's out front, and it was swiped away. Yeah, it's the live clock. I moved it at the start of when the game started, but I guess they moved it over a little bit further. They do like to change that scoreboard on me, so yeah, sometimes I just don't really notice. You're not from Washington State, you just moved there? I see. I hope it doesn't count as copyright. I mean, it wouldn't. Not the clock itself. If I had more of the game, it definitely would, but just as the clock, I mean, it's just a clock. Ooh, a shot out front there. Marner tried to kind of get that puck, but couldn't handle it. But yeah, it's just the clock. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, once it kind of gets more of that, then it kind of gets into copyright. And if I had the audio as well, that definitely would the initials maneuver with that. Yeah, but like it's literally a clock. It happened to the hockey guy. That was because of the audio though. So as long as I don't have audio, I should be okay. The audio is a little bit different than the clock, because I mean technically I could have my own clock going and just start it and stop it every single time a whistle happens, but that's a lot of effort. I just don't feel like doing that, and I would probably just forget. So I don't know. Maybe if they really, really cared a ton, you know, they could maybe shut me down for it, but I kind of doubt it, especially at my size as well. You know, the smaller you are, the less likely you'll get there. I was confused about this. Also, I just realized my live chat isn't working. That's just nothing is working right now. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if we can fix that. Because I was looking at that white thing, but it's just the light. But I was like, what the hell? Brody with a shot. Ah, that'll probably do it. I didn't have the and have the URL posted in there. Well, that'll make it so there's no live chat. Ooh, a nice move by Timmins there to step away from that forechecker. Gives it to Nylander, who's on his knees, makes a play to Matthews. Matthews falls down. He gives it to Bunting. And Bunting gets that knocked out of the way. You think the Leafs are done trading? I don't think they are. I think they still probably have one move or so. Engvall. I thought he maybe had a chance to go to Yarncroke there out in front, but decided not to do so. But yeah, no, I don't think the Leafs are done. You know, a lot of people have talked about them doing or getting another defenseman, which is possible. I would more like to see another forward, especially, you know, if you do decide to use Ryan O'Reilly on that third line, I think you really need another winger to help out O'Reilly on that scoring. Because like if you use O'Reilly as a winger or as a center, sorry, then you're gonna have probably Engvall, O'Reilly, and like Kerfoot or something like that. Like it's basically not going to be that great of a third line. He's not going to have too many options with him. So I would like the Leafs to get another forward to help out that left wing, because they are really weak on their left-hand side. That is like their biggest weakness right now, I would say, is their left wing. You just don't have a ton of depth there. So yeah, an addition there would be great, but also another defenseman I wouldn't mind seeing. What's your opinion on the hockey guy? I mean, the hockey guy is, I don't know if the reason that I started collecting hockey jerseys, but he's one of them. You know, I I kind of like I basically found him when I started getting into like kind of looking at hockey jerseys a little bit more, and he definitely helped me, you know, decide, okay, this is something that I actually want to start collecting. I like his channel. I don't watch him as much as I used to. I used to watch literally every single video, all like the entire video. Don't really do that anymore, but I respect the guy. He's literally putting out multiple videos a day, every single day. Like that's a lot of work. Even though he's not doing any editing or anything like that, he does put effort into researching his videos for like when he does career videos and stuff like that. So it's a lot of work that he does, and gotta respect him. And yeah, I like his stuff. Sorry, I'm just watching O'Reilly's hat trick here. Would you say they would go after Gavrikov or Barbashev? I mean, I would assume if they would want Barbashev, or if they were going to get Barbashev, that they would have got him in the O'Reilly trade as well. I don't think that they would be able to get him. I'll be honest. Gavrikov, maybe. I thought Gavrikov was going to go to the Bruins, but of course they made a trade for Hathaway and was it Orlov? Oh, a pass across there. Hartman had an opportunity and just couldn't quite pull the trigger there. But yeah, so maybe Gavrikov, but I don't know. Like, some people have been thinking Max Domi. Oh, pass out front, and Kaprizov just couldn't quite settle that one down. It almost went in anyways. The Leafs are hemmed in their own zone here. They need to get it out. Hall. Oh, a pass out front. Zuccarello just puts it wide. This is great pressure here from the Wild. A pass across. Oh, a great diving play by Marner to intercept that pass. He doesn't quite get a handle on it, but he basically tips it away. Oh, and then a pass out front and almost banks in off Samsonov. The Leafs finally clear it, but great pressure there. But yeah, Max Domi, I could see him, I don't know, a while ago, I think it was Morgan, someone in the chat here, they asked me if the Leafs would get Domi, and I said no, but I don't know, over these past few days, I think it's maybe more and more likely. The Leafs are a trading partner with Chicago. They've traded with them quite a few times, so I guess maybe it is a little bit more possible, but yeah, I'm not really quite too sure. Anyways, I liked his vid breaking down teams. I watch his game reviews more, but they come out late for me. Yeah, that's fair. Off topic. One short dude from another. Thanks, your jersey sizing vid helped out a lot. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad that it did. Yeah, I am a very short guy, so glad to help out the short brethren. Dumba, he'll dump that puck in. Chari's there. Hey Nick, how's it going? Kerfoot, he'll break out. He has Aston Reese and Achari. Gives it to Achari out front, and that's a stop there. Oh, and Aston Reese knocks into a Wild defenseman. No penalty on the play. I thought that could have been interference, but I don't know. Maybe they just kind of ran into each other. That's possible. Just sent off 2 vintage jerseys for customization. Nice, nice. Who are you getting on them? Achari steals that puck. Puts in the corner. Yarncroak. Ooh. He gets hit hard. That puck comes out front of the Leafs net, but Yarncroak will give it to Hall. Ooh, a good pass by Riley, but Yarncroak just couldn't quite handle that one. Now that puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Boldy comes into the Leaf zone. Giordano's there and steals that puck away. And Yarncroak tries to handle that pass, but it gets tipped into the Leafs bench. Still 0-0 as we go into another break here. Monte, nice. Ooh, cool. Let's see who else is. Not sure who else is playing tonight. We got the Sabres and Panthers, Canadians and Flyers, Hurricanes and Senators, and then a little bit later on, Kings and Islanders and Avalanche and the Jets. Yeah, I'm a little tired, I'll be honest, but that's all right. We'll power through. But yeah, for the Leafs, though, going back to who they could get, yeah, I don't know. I still just I really do think that they need another left winger that can score. That's the guy that I think they need. Um, they could obviously bolster up their defense, but it's really that left winger that needs to score, in my opinion. Um, that they really need to kind of help them maybe get past in the playoffs, because in the playoffs, their defense has not really been the issue the past few seasons. It's been their scoring, especially on the power play. Their power play has been not very good. So if they can get some help scoring, they don't need to rely on Matthews and Marner and, Nylander and basically their top four guys who, maybe you want a little bit more out of them, but obviously Marner, I think all of the top four had a good playoffs last year, but Marner basically had his struggles for a while there, not being able to score in the playoffs. He broke that last year, but yeah, just basically more depth scoring, I think, is what they really need. There was an early 90s on ice authentic, and the Monte is Coho Black authentic. That is, those are some pretty cool ones. I mean, I'm like you, who does like those Block Chicago jerseys. I did get a Made in Canada Blackhawks jersey on Monday. The special edition warm-up jersey. Very nice. I have not got one of those Adidas Made in Canada jerseys. I don't know. I really want one, but they tend to be pretty expensive, so I have not got one at this point. But those special warm-up editions or warm-up jerseys, I should say, special edition warm-up jerseys are always pretty cool. And O'Reilly kind of gets knocked into the wild net there. Gets knocked off, and is it going to be? It shouldn't be outside. It should be inside the zone there, because I mean O'Reilly, I guess technically did knock it off, but he got pushed into it, so should be in the zone. Sent a picture on Twitter. Let's take a look. Interesting. I don't think I have seen that. What, oh, Marner! Oh, he puts it wide! I think it went right under Gustafson's pad, but it just missed the net. That was a set play off the draw. Riley turns that puck over. Kaprizov steals it. Zuccarello will put it in behind the net. Gets it to Kaprizov. Out front. Ooh, that's a good stick there by Brody. It's a close one. What specialty night is this, Nick? Like, what's it for? It's cool. I like it. Also, hello, another guy. Oh, yeah. Marner just, he had Gustafson beat and puts it through the 5-hole and just nicks off the outside of the post. Marner, 51 assists this season, 5th in the NHL. He had a 5-point night in Buffalo. It was from the Blackhawks Foundation night last season. I see. Well, yeah, it's I really like it a lot actually. That is a very very nice looking jersey. Gives kind of like a nightlife sort of vibe to it. Hold on, I think I missed something. They're saying that a puck went in. Uh, okay, so they're saying let's take a look. Duhaime, yeah, he takes the shot from in behind the net. It bounces off Yarncroke, I think. Oh my gosh, yeah, that Duhaime from behind the net gets it off Yarncroke and it just goes right in. That was a bank play. And the Wild are up 1-0. They deserve it. They've been the better team so far. Wow. I don't know how that was missed, I'll be honest. It was a pretty clear goal, but wow. Yeah, Samsonov is just not tight to his post. The puck is in behind him. He doesn't really quite know where it is. And yeah, Duhaime from behind the line just tries to throw it out front. It goes off Yarncroke's skate and deflects in. Seems like the Leafs have been giving up goals from behind the net. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the other one that happened. I feel like it was not too long ago, though. Yeah. Hey, Big Willis. It is going good. How are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Kane hat-trick goal. That's what it was. Yeah, that would have done it. I, Toronto needs wins. Yeah, they just need to get ahead of Tampa. They need enough space. I mean, they're already ahead of Tampa, but they need some breathing room ahead of them. I mean, I think home ice against Tampa is pretty important. With some teams, I wouldn't say it is, but I think against Tampa, it is. Liljegren holds the line there, gives it to Matthews. Matthews does a good job getting around that player. Is that at the line? Takes a shot. Oh, bank pass. Oh my god. It was a huge stop by Gustafson off the bank, off the backboards. And then Nylander had a second opportunity, and that was stopped as well. Toronto needs to win so Calgary can get a wildcard spot too. Oh yeah, that's true. That is also true. Ooh, Riley kind of gets hit hard there by Reeves. Yes, I do want Calgary to get that wild card spot. They've been just, I haven't watched a ton of Calgary this year because they've been so frustrating when I've watched them. It's just like, man, like they should be so much better than they are. So much better. O'Reilly to Tavares. That shot goes wide. Stupid Huberto contract. I mean, that puck gets into the wild bench, so we're gonna have a stoppage. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely looking pretty bad right now. That's for sure. But I mean, I, I would still probably wait a little bit to fully determine if it's a bad contract or not. Like, we're a little over halfway through a season. It's been bad this year. Well, I mean, I guess it hasn't even started this year. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right now he's not worth 10.5. That is for sure. But if he starts playing like he used to in Florida, I wonder if it's a coaching thing that needs to be like, I know Sutter hasn't been the coach for that long. Like, what has it been, like 3 years, something like that? Like, he didn't take over that long ago, but I don't know. Like, I just from everything that I've seen about Sutter, I just don't know if I like him as a coach. Kadri and Pulse have been way better. Yeah, Kadri's been pretty good. And yeah, Pulse as well. But I don't know. Like, sometimes it does also take like some time for guys to adjust as well, and maybe it's taken Huberto a little bit longer than he would really like. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, that is kind of the risk though that you take when you trade for a guy and then immediately sign him, especially to that long of a contract and that much of a contract. Is, what if he just doesn't fit with the team? Markstrom hasn't been good either. Yeah, Markstrom's not been great at all. He's like, I'm trying to remember. Like, he to me, he does not seem confident right now, like, at all. Um, like, there's just times where he's just so deep in his net. Like, I'm trying to remember what team it was, but it was an OT loss, which doesn't really narrow it down too much with Calgary. But there was an overtime loss that they had where it was kind of a break, but there was a defenseman back, and Markstrom was just so deep in his net and made it so easy to put it past him. He just does not look confident in the slightest. That Oilers series ruined him, yeah. I mean, it feels like it kind of ruined the Flames in general, like a lot of the Flames. But Boldy with a shot. It's blocked by Brody. He's back on it, though. Gets it to the point. Virgin over. Middleton gets it to Kaprizov. Back for Middleton. Goes all the way around. Spurgeon pinching in deep. Bars the shift is 1:30 here. Spurgeon with a shot. Gets deflected. Kaprizov's trying to wrap it around, but Matthews manages to turn that over. He doesn't quite get control of the puck. That's a shot that gets blocked. Zuccarello, that's blocked again by Matthews. Matthews was on the he stepped on the puck and made a little bit of a move. That was interesting. That was quite the play. I've not really seen a player do something like that before. I like that. He didn't have his stick, so he just stepped on the puck and made a nice play. Nylander blocks that shot and breaks out. Bunting, he'll dump it in. The new goalie coach hasn't done well for Markey either. DKY, cheerleading fired our old goalie coach. Oh, a shot out front and he scores! David Kampf with a pass from Willie Nylander. Just a good pass out front, and David Kampf, who had that 28 game streak where he just couldn't score, has now scored twice in the last 4 games. Giordano just puts it around into the back of the net. Nylander in behind. He's just waiting. Finds Kampf and he roofs it. Nice. Good play. Sorry with that little burp. My bad. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that Calgary got a new goalie coach. But yeah, that probably could help. Or could not help, I guess. Could be a reason. If the Flames don't make the playoffs, I'm going to cheer for the Leafs and the Jets. Let's go. Get I don't really like. I don't usually advise people to cheer for the Leafs though, unless they feel like not cheering for a team for very long. That's for sure. Marner at the line takes a shot, kind of gets blocked up front. Liljegren's trying to fight for it, can't quite come away with it, and it'll get dumped down into the Leafs' end. Oh, Giordano falls weirdly. He seems to be okay. I thought he would have been injured. He fell skates first into the boards, but he seems to be fine. He's up. Dumba has it. Shot from the point. I think Samsonov might have saved that one. Another shot from the point. Gets blocked by Giordano. What a warrior. And they just said on the broadcast, Giordano is 3 block shots away from the all-time record. So we'll see if he can break that at some point. I mean, he will break that at some point. Just it's a matter of when, not if. They got a new one over the summer. Ah, I see. Gotcha. Now Bunting has it. Kind of stops up in his own zone. Now he skates up. He'll dump it in. Oligoski will tip it up. Nylander's trying to battle for it on the boards. It just comes out. Now Matthews back. Matthews has looked great defensively so far this game. I mean, he's usually good defensively, but he's very noticeable defensively so far this game, where the Leafs have not got a ton of offense, I will say. Even though they have, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Kerfoot with a burst of speed into the Wild zone and takes a shot that gets deflected high. I was going to say the shots are 6-9 in favor of the Leafs, but it feels like Minnesota has had the pressure. And then they brought up the shot attempts, which was 21-12 in favor of the Wild. So that'll do it. That makes a little bit more sense. But I mean, even though the Leafs have been kind of hemmed in their own zone a lot of this period, I feel like they've done well with getting sticks in the lanes and stuff like that. Who do you prefer, Matthews or Marner? Matthews. I mean, I obviously like both. Achari with a shot that gets stopped. It was a play at the line there. The Wild were thinking that it was going to be offside, but big hit there. Foligno on Brody. Brody shakes it off. Yeah, I prefer Matthews. I mean, with Marner, like when he's on, he is ridiculous. Like, just like phenomenal. But when he has this off games, I feel like they are quite noticeable. Not in the way like he just feels like sometimes he tries way too hard to get things going and make a very impressive play. And he'll look off a shot to try and make a fancy pass when he really shouldn't. And when he's on his game, he'll usually make those passes and they'll connect. But like I said, when he's maybe a little bit off, they don't really connect as much, and you notice it a lot more often, I would say. But like that being said, like I still really like Marner a lot. It's not like I'm one of those guys who demanding for Marner to be traded. I mean, I think I did. I think maybe in one of my reactions after the Leafs lost, as the period comes to an end here. Oh, Bunting with a shot right near the end of the period. Puts it right through the crease. But yeah, with I'm sure I probably said like they need to trade someone, and I probably mentioned Marner in one of my series losses reviews that I've done. But I mean, if you asked me that question like a week after that happened, I probably would have been like, yeah, no, I don't agree with that. I like Marner's character more. Yeah, me too. I would definitely say that. I mean, Marner has a lot brighter of a personality, we'll say, or a lot more I don't know, it comes out a lot easier, for sure. Matthews is a little bit more stoic most of the time. Not all the time. He does show some personality every now and again, but definitely easier to bring it out with Marner, that's for sure. But that is the end of the first period, so let's do first and hint. Hi, Darren. How's it going? You got a good last name. I like it. But yeah, you know, I would say the Leafs kind of got dominated. I don't know if I want to say dominated, but the Wild definitely controlled most of the pressure in that period. I thought the Wild were the better team, but you know, it's a tie game, and so as long as the Leafs can maybe turn around their second period here, play a little bit better, should be all good. One thing that I think we can do, just a little, let's pull it up here. So of course there is a rumor that I did kind of talk about earlier on today, where Adidas is going to be making some more team classics. I kind of want to look at every team that they're going to be doing and maybe take a look at some of the jerseys that they could do. I did also do a video on it, but you know, might as well do it live as well. Is that all the teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I hope the Flames bring back the Flaming A for a shoulder patch in 2 years. Such a nice logo. Well, I wish that they just continued using it as their alternate and assistant, or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I say assistant, sometimes I say alternate. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day, but I wish that they just kept it as that patch. You know, I feel like they could have just used it on their current jerseys. I think it even works a little bit better on their current jerseys because that's the colors that the Atlanta Flames had when they were a team. So I don't know why they got rid of it, but yeah, I want that back. Really, to be honest. Anyways, let's actually let's bring up the tweet as well and see if we can quickly find it. From Shane here. There we go. And I guess we can put this back on too. And so this was the tweet from Shane where he said that Adidas Team Classics will be returning another set of 6, although he did correct that in a quote tweet. Where is it? Updated, this will feature 7. So 7 jerseys. Featuring the Atlanta Flames, Ducks, Hartford Whalers, New York Islanders, Rangers, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Colorado Rockies as well. And they should be announced before early March. So I wanted to take a look at all of the teams and what jerseys they could do. Where do you want Bedard to go? I would like Vancouver to get him. I like Vancouver, personally. So I would like Vancouver. You know, if he went to the Ducks, I'd be fine with the Ducks. Let's see. Who else is maybe in contention here? Yeah, that's about it. Honestly, it's just Vancouver. Pretty much just Vancouver. I mean, outside of them, like, it's not like I would really care with any of the other teams. You know, for me, I don't even mind Arizona. Literally, the only team that I would not want him to go to is Montreal. Which, you know, for obvious reasons. If he doesn't go to Montreal, I don't really care. I would like Vancouver, but, you know, not a big deal if he doesn't. But, yeah, so let's start off by looking at the Atlanta Flames. Like I talked about in my video, they only made a slight change with the striping. You can see on the waist striping there, basically it goes from basically all together to a little bit separated, and then the arm striping as well, all together to a little bit separated. So not really a huge change. We're probably just going to get this red jersey here, which I'm excited for. I need an Atlanta Flames jersey in my collection, so I've been looking for one for a very long time, so I'll probably get this one, to be honest. With the Rockies, they never change their uniforms. We'll probably just get that blue version once again. I have a CCM vintage of the blue version, so if they bring out the white one, maybe I'll get it. But if they bring out the blue one, obviously no point. Or for Whalers, I mean, they did make some like slight changes to their jersey. Obviously, removing Pucky is one of those things, but it wasn't really. They didn't really make a ton of changes. I guess technically they moved it from diagonal striping to more straight. But the big change, really, I would say, is when they moved over to the blue jerseys. My expectation is they'll just go back to these green jerseys here. That's what I would think, because those sell the most. Everyone loves those jerseys, so those would be an easy sell. But it would be cool if they went to the blue ones. I think that would be fun. I don't think it's super likely, but I would like it. As for the Ducks, I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything really since they became the Anaheim Ducks. Like, I don't think they're going to do a throwback to these jerseys. I guess they technically could, since they did win the cup in these. But I don't know. Like, I just don't see it, personally. Like, it's just such a... Like, I don't know too many people who actually like this design. So, I doubt that they would go there. But I guess they did win the cup in those jerseys, so it's possible. Obviously, they wouldn't really do anything after, because that's basically their current jerseys. I doubt they would go to this word mark. The, obviously, very likely one that they're going to do is just basically their inaugural season eggplant jersey. Which would, once again, do very well. I want them to do the Wild Wing. I think that would be a ton of fun. Am I weird for wanting Arizona to move? I just think there isn't enough fans or a good arena. Didn't realize how small it was till I watched the Flames and Yotes game on yesterday. A move to Saskatoon or Halifax. I mean, I don't think you're alone or weird for wanting Arizona to move. I know a lot of people have the same opinion. The thing is like, yeah, obviously I don't think there isn't enough fans. Just, it's so difficult with Arizona because they've been awful for pretty much their entire time being there. Like, they had that, what was it, 2012 run with Mike Smith, and that's about it. Outside of that, like, they've never really been that good of a team, and it's very hard to have fans and bring fans into an arena where your team's ass and especially in a place like Arizona where it's not really conventional. Like, it's not like hockey is a big market. It's different when it's Buffalo and Toronto and, like, places like that where hockey is a huge part of the city. So even if you're awful and you're a bad team, people are still going to come. But with Arizona, like, they have to be good for people to want to come. So it like, I don't want to say there's not enough fans there. I mean, obviously the arena situation is something else. That's an entirely different thing, and I think, I mean, it's not really that different, but I don't think, I don't know, like, I would feel bad for, like, the hardcore fans of Arizona who, have stuck with the team even though they've been bad for a lot of it. I really do think if they were just a good team, they would have enough fans going to their games, and I think it would be fine. It'd be cool if they kept the Kachina design and made it a little bit of a rebrand. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be... I could see them keeping the Kachina since it is so popular. That's for sure. I could definitely see them keeping that. Like, Like if they do end up deciding to move, I don't know if they would move to Saskatoon or Halifax though. Yeah, if they moved, yeah. I'm with you. I know what you're saying. I was with you on that. Yeah, I don't like. I just don't. I don't think that they would go to Saskatoon or Halifax. I think if they were gonna move, I would think it would be probably to Houston. Um, I don't really think that they would do another Canadian city, just with the Canadian dollar and everything like that. I don't really see it, unless they had like an arena that they could easily move into. But even then, like I just don't think that they would, honestly. Um, I think that they would keep it in America, to be completely honest. But yeah, like I understand. I don't think you're weird for wanting them to move. I personally don't. Like I want it to work out in Arizona. I just don't know if it particularly will, is my issue. But they're trying, that's for sure. Gary Bettman sure wants them there. But yeah, I don't know if it works. But yeah, anyways, I'm Canadian. I am Canadian. I live in Alberta. But with this, going back to our Team Classic discussion, yeah, I would love to see the Wild Wing. That is what I want. But I really doubt that they'll do a Team Classic with the Wild Wing. I just, it's so unbelievably unlikely. So I think that they would do the eggplant jersey. I think that is basically a shoo-in. Maybe one of these two, but I think it's pretty difficult. Or not really difficult, but I think it's unlikely that they would do these. I'm fairly certain they're just going to do that eggplant jersey. You live in BC? Nice. I would love to live in BC. I think BC is beautiful, gorgeous. The only reason that I would not want to live in BC is because the rent is extremely high. This is pretty much the only reason. But yeah, like, no, I definitely would love to live in BC. Yeah, I love the mountains as well. Those mountains are just gorgeous. Then with the Islanders, yeah, I'm really not quite too sure what they're going to do if they wouldn't do the Fisherman or the Wave jersey. I could see them doing the Fisherman just because, they did bring it back as the reverse retro, obviously changing some stuff, but they do also have that Fanatics vintage line as well, which they did a throwback to the Fisherman. So if they did a Fisherman jersey in a Team Classic, I probably will buy that one, to be honest, because, I need a Fisherman jersey. So, with the Fanatics vintages, they're not great quality, so I just never really felt the need to buy one. But with the Team Classics, they're not bad, so I definitely would. Houses and rent prices are so expensive. Yeah, that is what is stopping me from moving. I mean, although, like, it's not like the houses and rent in Alberta are super cheap either, but they're definitely a little cheaper than BC. That's for sure. But yeah, like, outside of the Wave jersey and the Fisherman jersey, like, they're obviously not going to go back to their inaugural season jerseys because that's basically their jerseys right now. Maybe they would do these jerseys here, but I don't know. I don't really see it. Yeah, I'm not really quite too sure what they would do outside of the Fisherman. As for the Rangers also, like, I guess the Rangers have a little bit more options because they have changed a little bit with their Rangers design. Sorry, I'm just checking to see how long I have for the intermission here, which we got about 2 more minutes. Yeah, we have the Shield logo, which I would love to see. That's my personal one that I would like, but I know a lot of Rangers fans don't really like it too much. You could also see where is it here? The New York jersey. That is, I actually forgot about this one here when I was looking through, and I saw someone mention this one. And I think that's probably one of the more likely ones, is they go back to this one here. It's still that classic Rangers look, but it is changed up a little bit. So I could definitely see the New York on the front being the one that they go to. That's definitely a possibility. I also mentioned the Lady Liberty, but I would kind of doubt that just because they did use that as the reverse retro. Maybe they'll do the white one, but again, not quite too sure. They could, I guess, also do a throwback to that 75th anniversary jersey as well. That's possible. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I want them to go back to the Shield. That's the one that I would want. But lastly, with the Leafs. The Leafs is the one that I really don't know what they're going to do. They could, I guess, maybe do these 80s jerseys here, but they did also use that in another team classic. Let me pull it up. Leafs 80s. Where's my 8? Here we go. Here we go. So, actually, I think I'm blocking it. Hold on, let me move myself. Here we go. So yeah, this jersey right here, I guess we can click on it. Brings us to Sport Check. But as you can see, kind of in the collar there, it is a team classic, but it's kind of like a different version of the team classics. It's not quite, the current iteration that we're getting new ones of. And like, I was going to say, like this jersey, this isn't the team classic, like the jersey that I was wearing in the video. But like, you can see with this one, you can kind of see, I mean, not really, but there you can see there's a fight strap on these jerseys. So it's a little bit different. So I guess they probably wouldn't do these, late 70s, 80s jerseys. Thinking probably, a lot of people are hoping for this jersey right here, and that's very fair. It's a beautiful looking jersey. I love it. I guess technically they could even go back to this jersey, but I would be shocked if they ever bring back the this logo. I know a lot of Leaf fans aren't really a huge fan of it, kind of myself included, of course. Maybe go back to those 1967 jerseys. That was the last time that they won a cup, so could go back to those. But like I said, I would love to see either of them do. I guess they kind of did these two already, but like this would be a ton of fun just because it's so, like, it's very bland, obviously, but it's super different. But like more specifically with like the ton of striping on these ones, specifically this one here, I love. There is a CCM Heritage sweater that is this, and I think it's so cool, and I want it so bad, and I've only seen it once, and it was already sold, so I good luck ever getting it, but it's one that I want. But yeah, with the Leafs, they definitely are the ones that I would say I'm most uncertain of. I really don't know what they're going to do. But I'm intrigued. Anyways, the game is back on. Oh, let's not do that yet. Let's do this and do that. There we go. I gotta mute my browser sounds there. I want to get copyrighted. Also move that a little bit. And let's change this to second. And there's an icing call on the Wild. Yeah, and like I mentioned last period, they are showing Matthews' defensive game here, which I complimented. Just a really good defensive game from him. Here's where he steps on the puck and kind of makes a pass there. Very interesting. He already has 2 block shots this game. 73 on the season. I would say it's an underrated part of his game, but I think a lot of people know that Matthews is a good defensive player now. I think maybe a season or two ago, where he really did start to reinvent his game and have that defensive aspect of it. it was maybe underrated then, but I don't think anymore. I think people know. Brizov with a nice move, gets it to Zuccarello. Oh, Hartman just couldn't quite connect there. Riley has it. Tries to get it to Marner. It skips past him, and it'll be an icing call on the Leafs. Sorry, I got throat feels a little dry here. A defensive zone draw here. We got, I think that's O'Reilly. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. I just, literally, it's just like a shot of his ass, so I like couldn't really tell. I was trying to see with the numbers, and I got it. I got it right. Riley will throw it all the way down the ice again. Oh, it goes right on Gustafsson, though. So no icing call. I didn't like that play from Riley, and then it worked out, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Leafs do get their forwards changed at least. Actually, no, they get everyone changed. Kaprizov breaks in, though. He'll get it back to the point. A shot tipped, stopped there by Samsonov. Bunting will get that rebound, tries to get it up to Nylander. He tries to knock it down, can't quite do so. The Wild will pick it up. Spurgeon gets it to Middleton. I do always forget that Spurgeon is the captain of the Wild. I mean, I know I think a lot of people might say that as well. Oh, a pass out front, and Samsonov makes the save. That was kind of like almost the same play as the Leafs did on their goal. And Duhaime is the one who took the shot. So, yeah, Duhaime comes out in front. Ooh, that's not great from the Leafs there. That's not great coverage. Duhaime is basically surrounded by 3 Leafs, but none of them pick up Duhaime. He still gets the shot away. I mean, it's a save by Samsonov, so no harm done, but you don't want that getting through. You don't want that shot being available for him. He's right near the front, and there's 3 Leafs all around him, and none of them are able to get his stick, at least. Engvall will put it deep. I was saying something before that chance, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I really don't. Shot by Gio. Gets gloved by Gustafsson. What was I saying before? Don't remember. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. And I just can't think of it. Whatever. It's gone now. It ain't coming back. Tavares. He'll take the draw here. Kind of gets a winner win. The Leafs have it. Marner makes a move. Shoots. Stopped there by Gustafsson. A rebound. Liljegren can't get to it. And the Wild will clear. Liljegren. He'll dump it in. Tavares forechecking. Oh, Marner. I don't know who he knocked down there, but he got a lot of... I don't know, that looked like an awkward hit, whoever he hit. Like, he didn't look very comfortable. It almost looked like Marner got some of his head, but they're not replaying it, so I'm not quite too sure exactly what I saw, but he definitely didn't look comfortable going down, whoever that was. I mean, I don't think Marner was intentionally trying to hit him. Honestly, I think he was trying to sneak by him, and he just wasn't able to. Ooh, Aston Reese right off the draw. Puts that wide. Aston Reese. Can't quite knock it down. Samsonov. Gets it to Achari. Achari. Can't quite break that out. Goes right back into the Leaf zone. Now Riley. It's a good forecheck by Boldy there. He comes up with the puck, goes around the net, backhand shot, and just goes through the crease. That's a good play by Boldy. Paul takes out his man. And Kerfoot will gather it up. Now Hall breaking on the right-hand side. Leaves it to Aston Reese. Aston Reese with a shot. And goes high. Spurgeon. Right, that's who I was talking about. I was talking about Spurgeon. There we go. I just needed him to get the puck again. Yeah, I just, I always forget that he's the captain of the Wild. I don't know why. But he's just not... I mean, I guess it's just because, he's not like that superstar player. Guess that's maybe the only reason why. Like, he's obviously a very good defenseman, but he's just not the main guy that you think of. Zuccarello, oh, he tries to pass out front. Brody makes a good defensive play by getting his stick in the way, but it almost gets knocked into his own net because Samsonov thought that pass was going to the other side. Now Dumba, that puck goes through his skates, so he can't hold the zone. Minnesota's right back in, though. A shot there, and Samsonov makes the save. Ooh, and Bunting falls after the whistle there. Let's take a look here. So Brody, he turns it over, but does a good job diving and making the stick play. That's a great diving stick play, but Samsonov really has to stretch out that right leg and hold on to that post. That was close. Very, very close. And you can read his lips on the bench there saying, fuck me. Yeah, he not too happy himself with that turnover. I mean, that, like I said, he made a good defensive play with his stick. It was unfortunate that he didn't get all of it, so Samsonov still had to make the save, but it was a good diving play, but he was the one who turned the puck over, so kind of had to bail himself out a little bit. Marner finds the free puck. He has the speed here, skating around, takes the shot there, stopped by Gustafsson, and he knocks it away from the net. Now Giordano puts it right back in. O'Reilly tries to get it to Marner. That gets intercepted. And now Giordano holds on to it, gives it to O'Reilly. He puts it into the Wild zone, but Spurgeon trying to find someone free, someone available. Leafs changing as well. Shots 10-3 for the Maple Leafs. Hall is up at the Wild blue line for some reason, but Kampf gets the puck. Kampf, tries to find Yarncroke, but that puck gets tipped, and now the other way. It gets dumped in. I thought Shaw maybe had a little bit of an opportunity there, but he decides to dump it instead of trying to beat Hall on the outside. Kampf battling in behind his net. Engvall finds the loose puck. He gets it knocked off his stick. Shaw keeps the zone. And now the Wild will dump it in. Reeves. Dude, Reeves looks so much bigger than everyone else there. He just looked massive. Oh my god, I don't know why. Oh, interception here. Shot, or a turnover, I should say, by Foligno, and that stopped. That was Eriksson Ek with the turnover, the steal. And Foligno had the opportunity and couldn't quite put it home. 13 minutes left to go here in the second period as we go to another little break. I still feel like the Leafs have they've been a little bit better, I would say, this period, but I still don't love how many opportunities they're giving to the Wild here. I still think they're getting outplayed and the Wild are the better team, but all it takes is one shot from the Leafs and they're in the lead, so we'll see if that's what they can do, if they can get one here. There's a cute dog on TV. Let's check in with the other games. Let's see how they're doing. So, the Sabres are up 1-0 on the Panthers. That is actually a really important game. Obviously, the Panthers, let's take a look at their positioning. So the Panthers have played 60 games, have 64 points. The Sabres, who have played 56 games, have 62. So, if the Sabres win this game, they'll be tied with Detroit in terms of games played and points. I'm not sure who has the regulation win to make them above, who will be above the other. But Florida's battling for that playoff spot. It is tight in the East. It is very tight. The Islanders seem to have kind of broken a little bit loose with 67 points, but they've played the most games with 61 games played. But yeah, it's 64, 63, 62, 62. Like, it's close. Anyways, the Canadiens are up 3-0 on the Flyers. Hurricanes are up 2-0 on the Senators. And the Kings and Islanders are tied at 0. That's in the first intermission. Avalanche and Jets are tied at 1. Our game is back on. So shots are 11-13 in favor of the Leafs. Oh, they're trying to fix something on the ice here. Not really quite too sure. Maybe a little bit of a hole or something. I don't really know. But yeah, it looks like the ice crews fixed that up. So we should be able to get on with the game here. 13 minutes left to go in the second. And we'll have that fourth line out there for the Leafs. Achari. That kind of did win that draw, but the ref tapping his chest saying, my bad. He did it unfairly, so they'll redo that one. And Achari will win it again. Timmins has the puck. We'll do a backhand pass to Brody, and that's up ahead for Aston Reese, who gets tripped up, and that will be a penalty. The Leafs will get the first power play of the game. A tripping call on Zach Aston Reese. Dumba is the one who, tripped up Zach Aston Reese. That's what I'm trying to say. That was a good pass by Brody. A good stretch pass. Zach Aston Reese with a lot of speed, and I would probably say, I don't know, it kind of looked like it went down a little easy, to be honest, but I mean, when you're in stride with a lot of speed, I don't know. I've never been hit on the shins when I'm trying to go as fast as I can in full stride, so maybe it's a little bit easier to get tripped up. Riley with a shot that gets stopped there. Nylander picks up the rebound. Ooh, a quick passing play. Tavares tries to get it to Matthews. Tavares does a good job holding the line, though, and now that one gets cleared. Tavares was battling for that one. He really did not want to get that, or have that puck get out, but did come out. Riley with the drop pass to Matthews. I know this drop pass works most of the time. I just hate the way that it looks. I just really don't like it, to be honest. But they do get the zone entry. Nylander to Tavares. Back for Riley. He tries to get a shot through, but that gets blocked. Nylander back to the point. Ooh, a pass that gets deflected. Eriksson Ek, he'll dump it down. And that'll be a minute gone on this power play here. That did not feel like a minute. That felt like maybe 30 seconds. Now it's the second power play unit out here. Yarncroke with a lot of speed. Gives it to Ryan O'Reilly. Slap shot there. Gustafsson makes the save. Sorry, that might have been a little loud, but I don't see slap shots too often, like on the rush like that. I like that from O'Reilly. Yeah, O'Reilly just coming on the left-hand side. And right at that faceoff dot there. Takes the slapper. I mean, doesn't really do much. It kind of goes right into the pads of Gustafsson. But he was able to hold on to that one, cover it up. 41 seconds. O'Reilly will take the draw here in the offensive zone. O'Reilly wins it. Leafs have control on the power play here. Timmins to Yarncroke. Gets it back to Timmins with the shot. That gets blocked in front. Rebound. Liljegren can't put it home. Now Yarncroke on the right-hand side. He gets hit. Battling for the puck. O'Reilly's there. Helps him out. Timmins to Liljegren. Shoots. Gets blocked. Liljegren tries to get the rebound and bounces over his stick. And now Hartman will carry it out for the Wild. Hartman tries to go around Timmins. Gets the shot away, but Samsonov makes the save. Liljegren now busting in on the right-hand side. Drops it for Timmins. Gets it to Liljegren. Out front to O'Reilly with a shot. That gets stopped by Gustafsson. O'Reilly slams the stick against the boards. He had a little bit of room there on the left-hand side, but just couldn't put it, I think, where he wanted it to. It was a good play, but yeah, let's take a look here. O'Reilly, yeah, he didn't really get the shot that he wanted. You can see that there. It looked like it kind of just jumped on him a little bit. Not enough for him not to get that shot away, but just enough for him not to get his ideal shot. That fourth line is back out here. The one who drew the power play, sorry. And we have Minnesota's first line, I think. I mean, I assume it's Kaprizov. I assume he's on their first line. I don't really know, to be completely honest. But when you have a line of Zuccarello, Boldy, and Kaprizov, I'm guessing that's their first. I would just assume. Kaprizov gets it back to the point. Shot. Gets blocked. Boldy. Good pressure here by the Wild. The Leafs try and find it. They do. And Hall can't quite find Achari. Now Kaprizov back in quickly. Achari with the hit on Kaprizov doesn't really move him too much, but kind of knocks him off the puck a little bit. And now the Leafs able to gobble up the puck and will put it down into the Wild zone as Aston Reese is forechecking, trying to buy some time for his teammates here as they're changing. Matthews' line comes out there. Liljegren knocks it down, but Kaprizov is on top of him. He's trying to steal that puck away. Leafs defense managed to get it to the neutral zone where Nylander is, and he'll dump it in. On the Wild. Can't quite get control of that puck. Now they do in the neutral zone. Turn it over. Foligno drops it down, and I'm not sure who that was, but it was a good stick there by Bunting to make sure they didn't get that puck. Matthews in behind the net, battling for it. He's had a good defensive game so far. Back to the point, shot, and that gets deflected, goes wide. Olgoski on the other side, gets it out front. Oh, a couple chances here. Samsonov can't quite hold on to it. It's still loose. Liljegren has to come in and knock it to the corner. Wild still have it, though. A shot from the point, that gets blocked. Samsonov doesn't have his stick. Matthews clears it, and it gets out to the neutral zone. I don't know if Samsonov has the stick, though. Dumba tries to pressure. Ooh. That was close. Dumba tried to pressure that, tried to force it into the Leaf zone, but he dumped it in outside, on the other side of the red line, I should say. And it'll be an icing call, so Samsonov gets his stick. Now let's take a look here. That's a shot from the point. Gets... Oh. They're saying that Giordano gets a block shot there. Now another draw there that they're going to redo. They're saying that Giordano is now 2 away from tying that all-time record. That puck is won by Engvall, but he kind of flipped it up high. Brody, I think, at the point there, had to try and settle that one down. Eriksson Ek brings it into the Leaf zone. Reeves Gets it in deep there. Shaw can't quite get it around. A chance there, stopped by Samsonov. Engvall. He'll dump it in. Yarncroke gets it to Engvall in deep. He's battling for it. Kampf comes in, helps him out. Hall to Engvall. Leafs trying to get a cycle going here. Ooh, a pass to Yarncroke. It was just in his skates. He couldn't quite handle it. Now there's a chance here for Shaw. Shaw has it. O'Reilly does a good job getting back, but he couldn't quite find the puck. That's a shot there. Samsonov has no idea where it was, and I didn't either. It was in behind the net, though. I had no idea where that puck went. But, all right. Oh, a shot from the side of the net there. Reeves trying to sneak one past Samsonov. Middleton with a shot from the point. Another shot from the point here. And Samsonov squeezes his elbow and holds on there. It didn't really look like he fully had it, but he did. And that will be another intermission break here for the Leafs. So, yeah, they're saying that Giordano is maybe one away from that all-time record, which, you know, I mentioned earlier on in the broadcast that it did only start being tracked in 2005, so it's not like it's a super old record or anything like that, but, you know, let's see. All-time blocked shots, NHL. Let's take a look here. So it's Chris Russell who is that leader with 2,044. His hits were 877. Giordano has 1,174. Chris Russell did that in 912 games. Gio is just a little over 1,000 now. Oh yeah, I know this guy. For some reason, I didn't recognize his name, but I recognize his face. Is he, I guess he retired, maybe? Take a look. I'll be honest, like, I don't know, like, I'm somewhat familiar with him, just not completely. Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, interesting. Interesting, that is for sure. Who else is on this list here? So we got Duncan Keith, who has 2010. Obviously, he's retired. Oh, they're bringing up here Mark-Edward Vlasic with 2005. Vlasic's played that many games? He's played 1,219? That's crazy. I feel like he... For some reason, I feel like he just has not played that many games, but Vlasic apparently, you know, a lot of games, and Andy Green is that 5th place with just one under 2,000 there. Gio, 2 block shots tonight, 112 on the season. Ooh, a giveaway there. Kaprizov with a shot there. He had to turn around and try and get that off quickly, and he puts it wide. I'm not sure who gave that away, to be honest. I think it might have been Liljegren, but a close chance there. Tavares has to get that away quickly. Gets it to O'Reilly, who right back for Tavares. Gets it ahead for Marner. Marner holds on around the net to Tavares. He can't quite get a shot away quickly. I think it was Middlestat who got a stick on Tavares. It was a good play there. That was close. Toronto 3, Wild 1. I would like that. That would be great. I would love Toronto 1 3-1. I'd be down for that. Yeah. Oh, that was it was Zuccarello. Zuccarello with the great stick on Tavares. Oh, okay. It was a little bit of Zuccarello getting a stick in there, a little bit of the Marner pass being in the feet of Tavares, but still, it's a good defensive play by Zuccarello. Either way. Bunting has it in behind the Wild net. Gives it to Matthews. Matthews at the point. Tries to break through. Doesn't quite get it through, though. He tried to squeak through a whole bunch of Wild players, and he got through, but not the puck. Dumba tries to get it in deep, but Brody will intercept that, but he turns it over again. Brody with a few turnovers so far this game. Doesn't really happen too often, I feel like. But once again, no harm done. Leafs get it out. Boldy, he picks it up in his own zone. Will give it off, and Goligoski dumps it in deep. Kerfoot can't quite move it quick enough. That shot there gets blocked. Battle with Brody in deep. Boldy can't quite get past his number 12 nemesis, Zach Aston Reese. Number 12s were battling it out there. Polino holding Timmons' stick, and he can't get a stick on it because it was getting held, I should say, not hold. But Boldy back in. Polino with the shot, tries to get a tip on that one. Goes wide. Timmons. Brody. He'll hold back here, waiting for teammates to change. Timmons gets it to O'Reilly. O'Reilly with a shot. And that's a stop there by Gustafsson. Getting that shoulder / blocker up there. I'm not quite too sure exactly what it hit, but he made that move. He made this kind of motion. And that puck goes out of play, I should say. I don't think I said that. But yeah, we're on another intermission break here. We got a little bit under 5 minutes left here to go in this period. Leafs still hoping for a goal here, as I do think they played better in this period. They've looked a little bit better, that's for sure, but I would still say the Wild overall have probably looked the better team. Maybe not completely, but definitely a little bit. I would say they're favored a little bit. We have an update on the scores. Buffalo got another goal there. 2 minutes into, second period, I should say. 7 minutes left to go in that for the Buffalo Sabres. We're up 2-0. The Canadians are up 3-0 still on the Flyers. Sorry. Sens and Hurricanes. Hurricanes still up 2-0. Kings and Islanders still tied. And the Avalanche are up 4-1 on the Jets. And they have 6 shots on goal. Who is in goal for the Jets? Connor Hellebuck. With 5 shots against, 1 save, a 200 save percentage. That's not great. That's not great. Wait, how does that make sense? Oh no, 5 saves, sorry. 6 shots against, 1 goal. 5 saves, 1 goal. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, that math doesn't add up. I was reading it wrong. Either way, though, Connor Hellebuck, obviously a great goalie. Not having a great night there, I guess. Riley to Marner. He tries to get it to Tavares there, but it gets tipped in front. Marner will turn the puck over, though. He has it. Makes a nice move. Tries to get it to Tavares again, and just good sticks there by the Wild. Stopping those passing lanes. O'Reilly, he'll get that puck and tries to break in, and the Wild stop him just inside their blue line. Leafs try one more time. Marner to O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Kampf is now out there as Tavares changed. And once again, they don't get too far into the Wild zone before the Wild turn them back. 3 minutes left to go. Well, 3:20. We'll have to go here in the second period. Leafs. Ooh. Kerfoot with an opportunity. It rolls off his stick there. He couldn't get the shot away. Now puts it in front. Camp can't quite get a stick on it. Now Liljegren has to head back. Dumba. He'll put it in deep. Zuccarello, or no, that's Hartman, sorry. Oh, out front to Kaprizov. That was a quick shot, a good save by Samsonov. Kaprizov on it again. A shot by Dumba. That gets deflected wide. Someone's glove is on the ice there. I don't know whose. Shot by Dumba again. That gets blocked by Giordano. I think, at least. I think Giordano got that block there. I think he's one away from the all-time record. As far as I know. Maybe my counting is wrong. Or maybe that ties him. I'm not quite too sure. Liljegren. Ooh, tries to break in. Gets knocked up, and now there's a 2-on-1 the other way. Brody. Ooh, he had to do the L1R1. Oh no, that's Timmins, not even Brody. But the pass misses. Duhaime trying to break towards the front of the net. Gets knocked off his stick. Liljegren has been on the ice for 1:30 seconds. The Leafs get it out of their zone, but it's the long change, of course, so I'm not sure if Liljegren will be able to get to the bench. He does. Timmins puts it up for Matthews. Matthews. Nice pass there to Nylander, who tips it for Timmins. Now Nylander to Matthews, shoots, and he puts it wide. Matthews was ready for it. He wound up. That's why I got so excited for it. Matthews to Timmins. Back for Matthews. He's at the point. Drops it for Timmins. Timmins makes a move. Comes in. Timmins. Pass out front. Oh. I think it went off Gustafsson's pad. He tries to put it out front for Bunting there, who was he wasn't alone, but he had a wide open net if it got to him. Now Aston Reese with a lot of speed. He puts it out front. Stopped by Gustafsson. Chari trying to find the rebound. And gets knocked out. This is some good pressure by the Leafs. Middleton's been out there for 1:40 seconds. Achari with a shot that gets blocked. Hall pinching in here against Gaudreau. And the Wild do finally clear it. It's not going to be enough for icing, so Middleton should be able to get off. 10 seconds left to go in this period. Riley with a little bit of a rush here. Comes in. Riley around the net. He's looking. He's waiting. Finds Justin Hall. Hall puts it in front, and that will do it for the second period. Middleton, he didn't get off. That was like a 2 minute 12 seconds, they just said. Shift for Middleton. It's a long one. And that will do it for the second period. So, no scoring in that one. In that period, I should say. Still tied 1-1. Leafs looked a little bit better, I would say. Especially at the end of that period there. Should we just load up some hits quickly? Yeah, we'll load up a game of hits. Why not? Over there. Let's turn this down for myself so it's not blasting in my ears. Hits always is extremely loud. Unbelievably. We'll wait for the game to load up before we move over. Still so loud though. There we go. Right. Hits. Go. Change this. Change that. And we'll do this. And that. Okay. We're on our season. We'll do load season. I'm not sure who we're playing. Can't quite remember. The Bruins. Obviously, we're playing as the Leafs. We're doing our classic Sundin, McGillney, Cabriolet. L4 and net. Joey Thornton. The Pooh Bear. Let's go. Let's do the Pooh Bear. Yes, sir. I guess that. Did they wear the Pooh Bear for that long? For some reason, I can't remember. Hold on. Let's look it up. How long did they wear the Pooh Bear for? They wore it from. Yeah, 95 until 2006. Okay. For some reason, like, I knew it came in 95. But just didn't realize that it came then.
Successful on the draw. Move to Caberlet. Release.
Oh, those jerseys just look beautiful. Oh, I love it. These jerseys look beautiful. Oh, what a hit. Oh, no. We got another Samsonov here. Ah. I think I still got a. Hold on. There we go. I want my offense to be aggressive. No. Oh, Belfour really dove for that one. Oh my god. I just like. That man is gone. Oh, Thornton almost got that one. Oh, Caberlet hits the post. Caberlet, please. Come on, Caberlet. Caberlet. Buddy. No shot. Oh, man. That's classic Caberlet for you. Just literally cannot get a goal with this guy. Oh, that was a bad play by me. That's right. We're fine. Damn. Really hoping that he would not hit me. Oh, goodbye, Thornton.
Now this is good physical hockey.
Solid stuff. Thrown up by Shields. It's played ahead. Huge by Mogilny. Sundin controlling the puck.
Trying to find a lane. Oh.
Charge and brings the puck up ice. Mogilny can book some time in the shin bin with that goalie blaster. The shot saved by Shields.
Right. Back in behind the net. Caberlet gets taken away. Oh, big hit there. Oh no. Ralston. They like saying his name a lot. Oh man. I was really hoping that one would go in, honestly. Why did they say Thornton like that? Thornton? Oh, what a freaking stick there, man. That stick was huge. Oh, what are you doing, Belfour? I really don't like the way that they say Thornton.
Takes the puck up ice. Now Caberlet. He plays up to Sundin. Mogilny. He gets it off. Back to Sundin. Lets it loose.
Oh my god, they're just clogging the middle. I can't do anything.
Ross gets good wood on that blast from the hot spot. Ross takes that rebound for his own. Mogilny.
Man. God, no room. Oh no, where's my defense? Oh, huge stick.
Sundin. Thornton catches it with his head down. And time has run out for this period.
Well, does it for the period. Not looking too hot, honestly.
Get ready for more fireworks as we start the second period.
Get out of here, Thornton. Oh, just kidding.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Thrown by Sundin. It's played ahead. All alone.
No, I was trying to shoot.
By Ralston. Launches a one-timer. Now McGillney. Sundin. Now Coberley.
Wow, it's a pinball game out there.
It's moved back. Shoots.
Oh, what a save.
Sundin got the handle on that rebound.
No.
Ralston. The puck by Sundin. He played to Belfort. Sundin can
Yeah, let's go. We got one.
That was a
McGillney.
scorcher of a shot right there. Nice wrister.
Just a good little play to McGillney. I don't know where the goalie was going. I wasn't paying attention to what move he was doing.
Fed up to Thornton. Someone's really heating up down there. Move to Caberlet.
Oh my God.
By Thornton.
Caberlet.
In all alone.
Oh, what a save.
Fires it.
Hold on.
Pucks by Thornton. McGillney.
Oh my God. Sundin just died there.
Gets the puck up ice. Belfort plays it up to Caberlet. McGillney shoots. Back to Sundin. The shot.
Caberlet. You got in the way, man.
Now McGillney.
Oh, I just couldn't. It's a 3-on-1. They dumped it in for some reason.
Control of the puck. Lets a slap shot go. A stop.
Come on.
Throws it to Thornton.
Give me this. Oh, let's go.
All alone.
Why'd you move like that, McGillney?
Crash, bam,
If you
boom.
just kept going straight, it would have been so easy.
Stop by Ralston.
Oh, McGillney.
Controlling the
My
puck.
brother.
Caberlet. He shoots.
Caberlet's shot getting blocked.
Thornton
What's
led
new?
into that shot big time. Stop by Belfort. Sundin takes a shot. Sundin doing some nice move with the
All
puck.
right. Here's we get a goal. Ah,
Takes
man.
a shot.
I really thought we were getting one there.
Rebound. Rose gets alone.
Oh,
Stripped by
oh, check by Belfort.
Now Shields. Now Thornton sends it over. Thornton with the one-timer.
All right.
Belfort sends it to Caberlet. He shoots it. Save. Sundin thrown up to McGillney. Takes a
Oh,
shot. Stop.
Caberlet just gets so many opportunities, man.
Yay. Belfort takes control of the puck. Samsonov taken out. Puck size
All right.
of Sundin. McGillney.
Ooh, a shot there.
By Shields. Rolf skating with the puck. Rolf
Just, yeah, get him out of here.
fed up by Caberlet. Stripped
No.
by Samsonov. Now Samsonov, it's played up. Thornton alone. in
Oh,
front.
Sundin. No, get it. Oh, Belfort, what are you doing, buddy? Holy smokes.
Sundin.
Oh, Sundin. Come on, you gotta put it in there, buddy. Sundin,
McGillney.
please.
McGill grabs the rebound. Shot blocked.
Oh my
Thornton
God.
sends it over. Move to Thornton.
I swear to God.
Caberlet. Now McGillney.
No, I wanted to get it over to
by
Sundin.
Shields.
Let me get it.
Fires. Blocked. And so ends the second period.
Oh my God, what a period.
So let's see who can get the go-ahead goal.
What a end to that period there. 21-8. I think they had 7 shots last period. So I think I let them get 1 shot in that period, and I got like
One more
20
time
almost.
as we start the third period.
I think I got like 15. All right.
Sundin is successful on the draw. Fires.
Oh.
Shot denied. Caberlet comes up with the rebound. Block shot.
Oh my God, that puck launched into my zone.
Takes control of the
Okay,
puck.
okay.
Pass to McGillney. Sundin. That one may have taken his tattoo
That one
off.
went so high, I don't know where it is.
He takes a shot.
I couldn't tell where it was.
Over.
Oh, what are you doing, Belfort?
Take the lead in this game.
They
Belfort.
took a chance with a poke check, but it didn't work and resulted in a goal.
Belfort. I mean, okay, that was my fault. You know, my spacing
The draw.
wasn't great, and I
McGillney. The puck
tried to hit
by
them
Samsonov.
when
Fed
it
up
wasn't
by
even
Caberlet.
close.
Don't you just love all
I should have
this
poke
hitting?
checked,
The one
but
by
man,
Samsonov. Save.
that poke check,
The puck by Ralston. Caberlet skating with the puck.
Not
Shot
great.
Deflected. Long pass by Shields. Thornton brings the
not a
puck
great
up
play
ice.
by Belfort there.
Fed back to Samsonov. Belfort saved by Ralston. Now Sundin. The shot blocked.
Oh.
Takes a wrist shot. Now Samsonov. By Samsonov. Caberlet pounded that one home from the hot spot. Caberlet. It's played back. Sun takes the shot. The team inferno has begun. No one around. This could turn into a fiery battle.
Delay penalty.
Ross Really lowered the boom on the goalie with that blast.
Oh,
The Maple take advantage big time if
Rolston.
they can score on this power play.
Rolston with the
Now
penalty.
we'll see how they play with the extra man.
Sundin gets the puck on the draw. Their whole
Oh.
team is on fire. The attack by Shields. Ignore the pain.
Oh, no.
Thornton all alone. The shot by Belfour. The puck by Samsonov. Move to Mogilny. What a bone-crushing hit that was.
Oh, come on.
The shot. Sundin. Mogilny. He lets it go.
Oh, just off the
Sundin.
post.
The Maple are about to
Oh.
lose the power play. Mogilny by Shields. Shot blocked. Yes.
There we go. Caberlet, baby.
Lumberjack hockey.
Let's
Back
go.
and forth, back and forth.
Great
Holy
offensive pressure
shit.
like that will get you a goal most of the time.
Oh, I'm dying out here.
Sundin gets the draw. Fired. Blocked.
Caberlet again. I was really hoping for the go-ahead goal with Caberlet.
He passed to Thornton. Sent back to Ralston.
Oh.
Block shot.
Sundin with the huge block.
Plays it up to Mogilny. Sundin got that shot from the hot spot.
Sundin can't. Oh, I couldn't pass it up front.
Thornton sends it to
McGillney was all alone.
Now Ralston, now Samsonov. Ralston, he just gets drifted. The shot blocked. Pucks by
Oh,
Thornton.
he just stole it from me.
Mugged by Caberlet.
No. No.
Gets the go-ahead goal.
Great pass for the one-timer. How can you beat that?
Oh, McGillney.
Sundin
Okay.
successful on the draw. Stripped by Ralston. Thornton gains possession. Samson
Come on.
staying with the puck. Fed up by
Oh,
Caberlet.
no way. Couldn't get the shot. I was too close.
Ralston. Thornton shoots it. Solid stop. Caberlet throws it to Mogilny. Caberlet now with
Oh,
Mogilny.
come on,
Now
McGillney.
Ralston. He is to the ice by Caberlet.
I don't have time for this.
Thornton.
I don't have time for this.
Stripped puck by Belfour. The puck won by Thornton. It's played ahead.
I don't have time for this.
The puck won by Mogilny.
McGillney. Come on. No way.
Shields
No way.
Sundin.
No way.
By
Oh, what a
Belfour.
save.
Game is over.
Oh, no.
Narrow beating the Maple Leafs.
There's no way.
That one was really too close to call.
No shot. I thought for sure. I thought Sundin was going to score there for sure.
On behalf of the
Oh.
Midway, we'd like to thank you for playing.
No
NHL.
way, man.
He stepped up big time tonight. The star of the
Oh, no way.
and Ralston.
It was his time to shine tonight. Great game winner.
I am peeved. Balfour has been good for me this entire season, and that one, that was a heartbreaker. That's one bad game. Ah. Shots 32-15. They got all 3 goals on a one-timer, I guess. Or they hit one-timer. I guess that's not goals on one-timers. They definitely out-hit me. This does seem like a Leaf game against Boston. Yeah, it's about accurate. That's about accurate. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. A heartbreaker in Toronto. Who was in goal for the Finland? Who was in goal for Finland at the 2002 Olympics? Is Salo from Finland? No, he's not. Yanni. I'll be honest, I do not know that man's. Okay, let's do our double save here, like I always do, because for some reason sometimes it saves and then sometimes it doesn't, so I'm not really quite too sure. We're playing the Panthers next, apparently. The game should be starting here, so we will close this. Let's exit my season, so maybe that's my issue that I've been having. Oh, that's just a heartbreaker. I'm so sad. I will say that was probably the most intense game that I played so far in my season. I wouldn't say I've had too many intense games. They've usually either been like complete, um, like just one-sided for me, or you know, not really too much going on, and then one goal at the end. But that was a back and forth game. I mean, mostly on the Bruins side, but you know, I came back and tied it twice. And dude, I swear, like that final, I don't know how that final play didn't go in. I saw Sundin open, and I was like, it's going in, man. There's no shot, it's not. And I was ready to just pop off, and nope, did not. It was very sad. But we're back to real game. Real game. Shots 18-19 in favor of the Leafs in the actual game. It is a 1-1 tie. So, close game here. Yeah, they're showing a lot of the Wild doing a good job forechecking, pressuring the Leafs so they have a harder time breaking out. Yeah, they've done a good job with basically standing up in the neutral zone here. The Leafs do really like to use those, long stretch passes to, stretch out the defense of other teams. But the Wild have done a good job with sticks here, and Giordano is tied with Chris Russell right now for most block shots since they started tracking. But most block shots all time. He gets one more block, he will be the all-time leader. Matthews forechecking here. Liljegren in deep as well. Ooh, Nylander just can't quite steal that one. And it gets dumped down as a little bit of a stretch pass there by the Wild, but it misses everyone. And will be an icing call. Early ice. The Wild are 4-3-0 in the second game of back-to-backs this season. Right, they did play last night. I think they won, if I'm not mistaken, against Columbus. Am I right? Yeah, they won 2-0 against Columbus last night. So, I'll say this. The Wild have done, for a team on the second half of a back-to-back with travel from, Ohio to Toronto, I would say they've played well. We'll see how they do in the third period here, if they maybe run out of gas. But, I think they were the better team in the first period. Ooh, Matthews almost gets that puck stolen away, but makes a nice move to not have it. Now he's on the forecheck here, trying to steal the puck. Ooh, he just can't quite get it. Now Kaprizov will come out, dump it in. Up against Hall. And Matthews there to help out Hall. Matthews tries to give it to Riley. Riley went off for a change, but the Leafs managed to gather it up anyways. There's a little bit of miscommunication there. Here's Giordano. Once again, just needing one more block shot for the all-time record. So we'll see if he'll play a little bit of defense here, but not on that play as Kaprizov fires it all the way down, and it's another icing call on the Wild. So it's that Tavares, O'Reilly, Marner line out there. Keefe did say that, he said before last game that he was probably going to keep it for a while, and then after last game was like, well, maybe not. So we'll see how long they keep this line together. If they decide to maybe keep it for a few more weeks, or if they decide to try that third line center for O'Reilly. Marner with a shot that gets deflected high. He'll pick up his own rebound, another shot, and that gets deflected into the other side. Now Hartman with a shot. Gloved down by Samsonov. Defensive zone draw here for the Leafs. Kampf doesn't quite win it. Did I say doesn't quite win it? I think I did. He does win it. I don't know why I said doesn't. Anyways. Kampf will get it back there. Brody gets it ahead. That's knocked down by a Wild defenseman with a hand, but moves in his own zone, so no hand pass, of course. I do find that a little bit weird that you can use your hand in your own zone, but not like any other. It's a little strange, to be completely honest. I don't remember when they changed that, but it's a turnover here. Engvall to Kerfoot to Engvall, but it gets blocked there. It was, once again, another good stick, good body by the Wild. They've really been getting in the lanes here, not allowing the Leafs to get a ton of passes. The Leafs really just need to just take shots, honestly, and hope for a rebound. Because the Wild have been great with their sticks. Achari comes out in front. Not stopped there. A little bit of a wraparound attempt. A little bit of a maybe hoping to find someone out front, but makes the save anyways. Giordano. Oh, it's a trip there on Foligno. No penalty call. Austin Matthews gets tripped up by Foligno. Now Matthews with a shot that goes high. I don't know how there was no call. I mean, Matthews wasn't near the play at all, so maybe they just weren't paying enough attention, but it doesn't really matter if you're near the puck or not. If you get tripped up by someone, that should be a penalty. Middleton. A good pass to Boldy. Boldy can't quite get the shot away. Brody defending him. Spurgeon on the right-hand side. He tries to put it towards the front of the net. Brody does a good job tying up his man. Now Boldy again. He'll put it into the corner. Matthews gets his stick lifted by Foligno. Matthews trying to kick it up ahead for Bunting. Bunting can't quite get it out, and that long shot will be stopped by Samsonov, and he'll hold on for that whistle. Yeah, it was a good block there by, I don't know who that defenseman is, but he gets his leg down. Yeah, I couldn't quite tell. Number 6 on the Wild. Oh no, my stream. What happened? Hold on. A little bit of a refresh. Now it's the other stream. Hold on. Oh, Hall can't get that ahead. Hold on, I know the clock is not correct. It's showing a different feed here. Let's see if maybe this one. Okay. There we go. We're good again. Sorry about that. And there we go. Clock's back. Nylander tries to get it back for Giordano, but he's getting kind of pinched up at the line. A good feed by Nylander. Bunting can't quite find it, and Matthews kind of gets, a a little bit of a pick there. Well, gets picked, I should say. Not saying that there should have been a call there, but of course, with the Leafs, us and our picks after that last series, I really hate to see those. That's for sure. Yarncroke to Riley. Riley will dump it in. That third line will get to work here. Kampf pressuring. Yarncroke in there to help him out. Kerfoot sitting out front, battling with Spurgeon. Ooh, that puck at the point there. I think Hall probably could have held the line, but he turned around. Reeves trying to get to the front of the net, and Samsonov. There was a shot there, but it was a weak one, and it gets to Samsonov. He ends up holding on. 13:34 left to go here in the third period. Still a 1-1 tie. So we had 2 goals there in the first, and not really too many after. I will say that, even though the shots are pretty low, let's take a look at the shot totals. 21-20, so it's not like a super ton of shots going on. I wouldn't say it's a boring game. There's been a lot of chances, but just also, some good defensive plays by both teams, like I said. I think Toronto played really well defensively in the first. And, since that, they've picked up their game a little bit more. And the Wild have been doing a really good job standing up in the neutral zone, getting sticks in the lanes when Toronto is in that offensive zone as well. I think Toronto just needs to shoot a little bit more, try and get those rebounds in front. That's my unprofessional opinion. And unprofessional is maybe putting it a little bit lightly. I did play hockey when I was a kid, but I was not very good. I will say that. I was not a very good hockey player. I did play it, but, I was not one of those star players, that's for sure. Doing the shift of the game here, and they have Toronto's goal. Just a good job by Nylander, waiting, and finding Kampf out front when he gets his stick free. They're saying it's a slog. I don't know if I would say it's a slog. It's just I guess depending on how you want to look at it, I guess it could be defined as a slog. I don't know. I think it's just 2 good defensive teams. Now Dumba at the point. Ooh, I thought that was offside, but they don't call it. It's still in the Leafs' end. Kerfoot gets hit pretty hard, or at least it looked like it. The camera kind of went off of him the second he got hit, but it looked like he got hit hard. He's back out there. He's forechecking. Ooh, a shot on goal, stopped by Samsonov. The shot attempts are 51-42. The actual shots, 21-20. So that's in favor of the Wild, by the way. So like I said, I wouldn't say it's... Ooh, Tavares with the shot stopped. Rebound. His own rebound stopped again. O'Reilly gets it to Marner. Marner to O'Reilly. He'll give it to Liljegren. Liljegren on the right-hand side, coming in. Leaves it for Marner. Marner tries to find O'Reilly, and that gets deflected out of the zone. Once again, they just need to get those shots on goal. Puck. Ooh, good interception there by Tavares in the Wild zone, but Zuccarello managing to recover there. But yeah, they had a little bit of a cycle there. They got a few shot attempts. Some of them didn't quite get through, but still. And then they go for a pass, and it gets deflected, and it's kills the play. Ooh, and Gustafsson, he'll freeze that puck. As that, yeah, it came from outside of the blue line. I think even outside of the red line. So no change there for the Wild. I think it's just their defense. Am I mistaken? Hey Nick, if they freeze it from a shot outside of the red line, I think it's just the defense that can't change. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Who knows? Either way, Matthews line out there. Face-off percentage 27.5 for the Wild. Leafs over 72. But the Wild win that one either way. They get it cleared. They'll change. Gaudreau out front, and that shot goes wide. Went off Morgan Rielly. Once again, I mean, same thing with the Wild. Ooh, a turnover here. Gaudreau with a shot. That goes high. Rielly. He'll give it to Matthews, who gives it over to Hall. The Leafs announce the St. Pat jersey's coming back this season. I haven't seen anything about it. They did just put out a tweet today, this morning, I think it was. I think they were giving away St. Pat's tickets, and like it didn't specifically say the jerseys, but it had the same logo and everything like that. So I assume they're doing the St. Pat's jerseys again this year. I wouldn't see why not, but I don't think anything super confirmed. I haven't seen anything, at least. Brody keeps it in. He'll put it back in deep. Kerfoot to Yarncroke with the shot. Stop there. That was a good opportunity. There's a broken stick there. So it's kind of a 5-on-4.5. A shot from Timmins gets blocked. I think that hit Kampf in front. Brody to Timmins. He tries to get around his man, which is Reeves. Kerfoot gives it to Brody. Brody was pressured there. He just has to put it in deep. Leafs are changing. Kerfoot. He'll give it to Brody. Gets it to Marner. Marner with a shot. And that gets stopped. Oh, Reeves there. His stick kind of gets hooked, I would say. No call. Tavares and Marner in deep. There's still that broken stick in the corner. It's deflecting off the puck there. Tavares trying to get a hold of that puck. He's getting squeezed against the boards, having a difficult time. Matthews is out there as well. Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Giordano. Can't get a shot away. Marner holds. Waiting. He'll give it to Matthews. Matthews at the point with a shot. That goes wide. Giordano now picks it up. Out front. Oh, Tavares can't quite put it home. And it gets cleared out by the Wild. A good pressure there. A good shift by the Leafs, but can't quite find the back of the net. Giordano gets it to Liljegren. That was a long shift for the Wild there, and now they get changed. Fresh legs on the ice, and now it's their turn to try and hem the Leafs in. Virgin. Ooh, puts it out front. It gets deflected and bouncing everywhere, but gets cleared by Matthews. Sorry, Nick, I'll read your messages in just a second. Close game here, and that puck gets out. I want to get St. Pat's jersey with Morgan Rielly on it, because I've always liked him, and like those jerseys. I have a St. Pat's Tavares jersey that's autographed. Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing that one. But yeah, I like those jerseys too. I think they're a ton of fun. I have a Matthews one, but yeah, Rielly is also a very good choice as well. I do like Morgan Rielly a lot. Boldy, that gets taken away by Bunting. These players have been out for a while, but Bunting kind of puts it down, trying to do a little bit of a forecheck on Kaprizov. Nylander will knock that puck down with a high stick. Ooh, there was a pass back to Dumba. He couldn't quite handle it. Kerfoot pressuring. O'Reilly, Nylander, and Kerfoot. Nylander has it. Holding, Wade puts it out front. There's a loose puck, and Kerfoot can't quite put it home. I'm not blaming Kerfoot there, but you could see the loose puck. There's 3 Wild bodies right in front, all on top of Kerfoot, and He just couldn't quite find that puck. It was loose. It was loose. Man, it's a close game. This is very, very close. Looks like Pittsburgh, Seattle, and Vegas could be without their regional TV network because AT&T Sports will be over on March 31st. Really? Huh. I did not know that. That is strange. Why is AT&T Sports ending? I know Bally Sports, I think they filed for bankruptcy, if I'm not mistaken. And they have broadcasting rights over, like, I know Arizona, Columbus, I think. Isn't it like Florida and Tampa as well, and a few other teams, if I'm not mistaken? But I know about them, but I'll be honest, I've not heard about AT&T Sports. I mean, I obviously know AT&T, but to be completely honest, I didn't know that they did the regional networks for those teams. But yeah, let me see if I can pull up the Leafs Twitter here and see what they posted earlier this morning. Yeah, a night of fun unlimited plus tickets to St. Pat's. Yeah, so they're saying that there's a St. Pat's game, and yeah, they have okay, they basically have the jerseys there. It's, a more of a cartoon version of the jerseys, so yeah, they're coming back for sure. They're definitely doing those jerseys again this year. That is for sure, which is good because I love those jerseys. I'll wear my St. Pat's jerseys for one of those games. I don't know which game that they're doing, but I'll watch one of them, and I'll wear my St. Pat's jersey for one of them. O'Reilly wins that draw with the help of Tavares. Brody puts in deep. Oh, out front for O'Reilly. Tries to put it to Marner, and O'Reilly falls and hits Middleton on the face. They're saying Middleton is getting the penalty? Wow. O'Reilly falls and he gets a stick up into the face of Middleton. I thought it was going to be a high sticking call on Toronto, but Middleton is going to the box here. Let's take a look. Honestly, both should go off. Middleton does get his stick in the skates. Yeah. Dean Evison is going, what about the high stick, huh? I'm on his side. I agree. Middleton gets high sticked, but he also trips up O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets away with one. Leafs on the power play here. Very important power play. Marner shoots. It gets blocked. They're trying to find it. Nylander's the one that grabs it. He'll put it around. Back at the point for Riley. Now Matthews. In deep for Nylander to Marner. Marner on the left-hand side. For Willie. Ooh, and Gaudreau will get a stick on it. Tips it out. Now Leafs back in, though. A wild player falls. Leafs get the puck. Marner. To Riley. Back for Marner. Holds, shoots. And that gets deflected and will go out of play. 1:10 left in this power play. Warner Brothers wants out of their sports deal. Out of AT&T Sports Network. Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, Warner Brothers has been, trying to cut costs on a lot of their stuff. They had that Batgirl movie that they canceled. And a lot of other, animated TV shows and stuff that they canceled, like that. I think they had a Batman TV show that was supposed to be coming out as well. I know they canceled a lot of stuff, so they're cutting costs, and I'm not overly surprised that they're trying to get out of their sports deal. especially with like, you know, I mean, maybe they have a streaming side of it, but with streaming to be the more dominant thing in sports, or at least it feels like it's going that way, I'm not really surprised that they would want out of their deal, though. What? 6:40 left here to go in the third period. Leafs, like I said, a minute and 11 seconds left on this power play. Tavares taking the draw against Gaudreau. And Gaudreau wins it, and Virgin will clear it. Samsonov back. Leaves it for Morgan Riley. They'll set up. I'm going to take a quick drink. Matthews to Tavares. To Morgan Riley. Nylander to Riley. Looking for Matthews. You'll give it to him. Now he's at the high point. To Riley. Back for Matthews. To Willie with a shot, and that gets stopped there. A hard shot by William Nylander. Gustafsson makes the save. Marner. Ooh, tries to get it to Matthews. I think the pass got tipped. Samsonov with the lead pass there, trying to get it to Marner. It was just a little bit out of his reach. Samsonov really does like doing that, though. He really likes to try and spring players on the power play when the penalty killing team is changing. You're watching the Ice Hogs play the Wild. Well, I watch the Maple Leafs play the Wild. I see. Are they winning? The Ice Hogs? I do like the Iowa Wild jerseys, though. Or at least the one that I have. I like it. It's kind of like the one that I have is kind of like a Stars logo, I think. Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of another team. I don't know why I'm thinking that. But I still like the Iowa Wild jerseys, though. 2-0 Ice Hogs. What team am I thinking of? I don't know why I was thinking... Am I thinking of the Iowa Stars at one point? Who am I thinking of? Let's see. Okay, that's why. Wait. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Sorry. I just got like really confused for a second. Yeah, I was thinking of the Iowa Stars because I guess I just got really confused because I knew that they were the Iowa Wild, but I guess I got confused with the Iowa Stars because, you know, obviously makes sense there. But anyways, either way, doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at other scores around the league, though. So the Panthers did end up getting a goal. Now 2-1 in favor of the Sabres with under 10 minutes left to go. We'll see if the Panthers can tie that. I hate how some AHL teams use NHL team names. Yeah, yeah, I would agree. I agree. I was thinking if I agree or not, and yeah, I do. It's just like, you know, it's just like a little bit too lazy. I don't mind if they take inspiration from the NHL team. A little bit different. But when it's just the exact same team name, it's a little boring. Guess I'm happy the Blackhawks have the Ice Hogs. Yeah, that's fair. Burfoot, we'll put it in. Camp forechecking, but Spurgeon is going to take that puck and dump it right back out. Ooh. Kaprizov might have had a little bit of an opportunity there if that puck got to him, but it didn't. Oh, Brody pinching. It gets past him. Kaprizov with Hartman. Kaprizov passes it, shoots. Ooh, that goes high. Zuccarello with a shot. And Samsonov was kind of forward down. I want to take a look at this one again. I don't know if Samsonov got a piece of this or not. No, I think it hit the post. Ooh, no. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I think it might have just hit the, might have hit the post, crossbar, and went out. But Zuccarello, there was room up top. He just couldn't find it. Giordano, he'll put it back for Liljegren. Liljegren. Tavares. O'Reilly chips it in. Ooh, Dumba gets tripped up. Is that going to be a penalty? Yep, that is going to be a penalty. I would say it's a little bit of a light trip, but not a great penalty on Marner. I mean, Marner tripped him. I'm not saying he didn't, but, you know, it was a little bit of a light one, but I don't, blame the ref for calling it. And O'Reilly will touch that. So there's 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. Marner to the penalty box. He takes a penalty. Keith not loving that. Yeah, let's take a look at this again. Yep. They're saying there's not a lot there, but I disagree. He tripped him up. Yeah, Keith doesn't like that call. I don't know. I disagree. I think that's a tripping penalty. And I mean, you're going to have to expect it. You've had 2 power plays. The other team has had 0. And you basically get away with the call as well with the O'Reilly one, where O'Reilly gets tripped, high sticks Middleton, and only Middleton goes off. It's just unfortunate that Marner, takes a penalty 200 feet from his own net, and he's your best power play or penalty killer. And there's 3 minutes left here to go in this game. Looking like Lucas Reichel will become a full-time NHLer next week. That'll be good. Zuccarello shoots, goes wide. Boldy trying to pick out that rebound there off the boards. Zuccarello again. Getting pressured there. Kaprizov in the middle tries to find Boldy. Boldy isn't quite there. He'll gather up the puck anyways. Back for Addison. Addison. To Boldy. Shoots. Stopped there by Samsonov. Rebound up front. And Samsonov jumps on it. But Kampf actually takes it. I thought Samsonov had it. Kampf actually took it away from him. And he'll ice it. I actually like that move a little bit more. You get a little bit more time off the clock. Still get changed. I wonder when the Blackhawks will trade Jake McCabe, because when there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I would think probably at the trade deadline. Could see maybe Domi going as well. Although I wouldn't be surprised if the Hawks wanted to keep Domi. But at the same time, you could probably trade him for nothing crazy. Oh, a shot there gets stopped by Samsonov. That's a great save. Oh, Yarncrook. Yarncrook, I think, was trying to find Kerfoot and falls, and he'll just dump it down. Now Zuccarello back in. 25 seconds left to go here on this power play for the Wild. Zuccarello back to Addison. This unit's been out here the entire time. Zuccarello tries to put it out front. If Zuccarello had, enough time, he had enough time to take the shot, but I don't think he really got it in his shooting range, and that shot there gets gloved by Samsonov. Samsonov has had to make some big stops here on this power play. Or on this penalty kill, I should say. Yeah, Zuccarello, like I said, he He had a little bit of time there, but he waited a little bit too long. Tries to go for the pass out front, and Liljegren does a good job getting a stick on it. Make sure it doesn't get to Kaprizov. You'll be live streaming all day on deadline day. Very, very cool. I kind of thought about doing that, but I've decided against it, so I'll probably stop by. Say hello. Because, yeah, I thought about it and decided against it, to be completely honest. I find most of the time that, it really only picks up, like, after, like, the trade deadline actually happens. Matthews gets it to Riley. Riley with a shot that gets blocked. By the way, that penalty is over. Probably mentioned that. A minute left here to go in the game. Matthews comes out in front, takes a shot that gets blocked there by Spurgeon. Like I said, Wild have been doing a really good job getting bodies, getting sticks in the lanes of the Leaf shots here. Dumba. Goligoski, they'll get it up into the Leaf zone. Just 45 seconds left here to go. Nylander will pick it up. Gives it to Tavares. Tavares into the Wild zone. And that gets dumped down. They're waving off that icing. I don't know why. But it comes out back to the neutral zone. Dumped right back into the Leafs. Brody. Gives it to Tavares. Leaves it for O'Reilly. O'Reilly will dump it in. There's only 10 seconds left here to go. The Leafs want to get something done. They need to do it quickly. Ooh, and that pass to the point. I thought someone was there, but there wasn't. It is an icing call with a second left here to go. 1.7 to be exact. So are the Leafs going to pull Samsonov here? In an attempt to just try and get everything possible. Yeah, they do pull Samsonov. So I'm assuming it's going to be Tavares, Marner. Yeah, Tavares, Marner, Matthews, Nylander, Riley, and O'Reilly will be taking the draw here. Yeah, the Wild just have 4 guys right in front of the net there, right in the middle. See if O'Reilly can win this draw. They got to get the shot away quickly. O'Reilly wins it, but it misses Marner. And Kaprizov does chip it. I think they said it went into the net, so I mean, obviously it was at the end of regulation before the horn went, or after the horn went. But Kaprizov kind of got a goal there a little bit. But we will go to OT here. I feel like it's been a while since the Leafs had an overtime game. And they were not good earlier on in the season. They started to get a little bit better. Yeah, it's a 1-1 tie going into overtime here. Just basically two plays from in behind the net. That's where the goals come from. I'm wondering if Taves is going to announce his retirement at the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, with his injury issues that he's had, it's possible. It kind of suck. You don't want to see a guy end his career because of, his health issues. Especially with, like, the long COVID that he's been dealing with. Like, that's just a shitty way to end a career like that. Especially one of Taves, but, yeah. Maybe. You might be right. So we'll see who the Leafs put out. The last time that they had overtime, they usually put out David Kampf, Marner, and Liljegren. Is kind of what they've been doing. But with O'Reilly here, we'll see what they do. It looks like I assume Marner, O'Reilly, and Liljegren, and looks like that's what they're going to be doing. So basically just replacing David Camp, which makes sense, obviously. You know, David Camp, when he was out there to take, you know, to start those overtimes, it was literally just to take the draw and then, you know, basically bring in Marner or something. Do you think the Leafs should move to get Shen? I think they could. Hold on, I'll talk about that maybe after the overtime here. Let's pay. I want to pay attention to the OT. So the Wild do have possession here. Kaprizov with it. It's it to Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek makes a nice move. Still holds on to it. He'll leave it for Spurgeon. Eriksson Ek trying to get free there. Spurgeon. Oh my god, no, please don't pause here, man. Don't buffer. Don't buffer. Please. Okay, hold on. We're good. It's very low quality, but we're good. Okay, there we go. We're back. Just the worst timing. Marner gives it to Matthews. Matthews bringing it in. Matthews shoots. Stopped by Gustafsson. Good opportunity there for Matthews. He was a little bit alone. He kind of had Riley with him, but yeah, just trying to move around. I think that was Eriksson Ek there. Yeah, Matthews was trying to use Eriksson Ek as a screen. Sorry. Nylander's taking the draw. Gaudreau for the Wild. Nylander wins it. Now he has the puck. Trying to get around Gaudreau. He gets that poked off his stick. Good job by Gaudreau there, but Nylander steals it. Nylander makes a nice move, brings it to the front, scores! William Nylander! What a play! What a move! Wins it in overtime for the Leafs. Oh my god! That was crazy! William Nylander is just so good in overtime. He is a stud in overtime. Holy moly. William McOvertime. That's what you should call him. Holy crap. That was crazy. What a move. All the Leafs coming to Nylander, congratulating him. Wow. So Gaudreau does a good job at first poking the puck off of Nylander's stick, but Nylander with just one hand lifts the stick of Gaudreau, makes a nice move on Boldy, and dekes out Gustafsson. That was just crazy. What a move. And just gorgeous. Wow. That is shocking. That is just crazy, man. A poke check by Gustafsson doesn't work too. Wow, just phenomenal play by Willie. God, I love that guy. I freaking love Willie, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Taves will be in the Hall of Fame. Body seems to be telling Taves it's time to stop. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he definitely will be in the Hall of Fame. I know it's not happening, but if it did, William Nylander would have to change his number to the Leafs of the Leafs landed Kane. Yeah, I don't think that's happening either. I mean, so the 3 starts tonight, William Nylander, first overtime winner, or first star overtime winner. Samsonov with 24 saves is your second star, and Giordano, as Bunting says, 3 blocks, 1 assist. Yeah, sorry. Well, let's talk about the Shen first, because that question came up first. Sorry, Declan. I apologize for not getting to your question right away, but I wanted to watch that overtime. Yeah, so with Shen, I think the Leafs could definitely get him. I'm kind of on the side of... Let's do this. I know I'm kind of in darkness here. Maybe if I... There we go. That's a little bit brighter. You can see me a little bit better. Yeah. I'm kind of one of those people who don't think the Leafs need another defenseman. I know a lot of people do think that they need another defenseman. It's not like I'm against it, but I would much prefer a left winger, another left winger. I think that's where they need help the most. They need another scoring left winger. But Schenn could be useful as well. I wouldn't mind getting Schenn. And then yeah, with Taves or with Kane, sorry. Back to Nick there. Yeah, I don't think the Leafs are getting Kane. Obviously there's been some talks within the past few days that it looks like he's might be going to the Rangers, or at least they're trying to get him. But the Leafs just don't have the cap space. It just isn't going to work for the Leafs. I would love for the Leafs to get Kane. I mean, that would be great, but I don't think it's going to happen. GG's a great game back and forth. Yeah, it was definitely indeed, Jake. Yeah, I thought the Wild, I mean, considering the Wild are on a back-to-back with travel, I thought they played phenomenally. They were they were fantastic defensively. They played great in that first period as well. Like, they were definitely the dominant team in the first, but even when I thought the Leafs kind of bounced back a little bit, got a little bit more pressure, the Wild just did a good job, plugging up the neutral zone there, cutting off those stretch passes by the Leafs, and even just when the Leafs were in the offensive zone, they did a really good job blocking the shots, getting sticks in the lanes, so there wasn't really, too many passing opportunities for the Leafs. I know like the shot totals weren't super high. Like let's take a look. Yeah, 24-25. Like it's not a super high shooting game, but I thought it was still entertaining. I don't think it's not like one of those games where it's low shot totals, low event, nothing really going on. Like I thought it was still a very good entertaining game. That's how I see it. Yeah, it was close. I know the Wild had kind of some struggles there, but I mean, if the Wild play like that, I think they're a good enough team to, make the playoffs. Right now, they are third in the Central. Colorado is 2 points back with 3 games in hand, so a little bit dicey for them. But, I mean, I guess they're also not too far from the first in the Central either. Dallas only has 72 points. So they're only 3 points ahead of the Wild. So, that Western Conference is kind of wide open, to be honest. Yeah. But either way, let's take a look. Did Buffalo... Okay, it looks like Buffalo is going to win that game against the Panthers. That makes the playoff conversation in the East also a lot more interesting as well, because, of course, now the Panthers and the Sabres are tied in points, but the Sabres have played 3 less games than them, which makes it so Buffalo is actually tied with Detroit. And like I said at the start of the stream, I'm not quite too sure who has the regulation wins, so who will be above who. But their points percentage and everything like that should be the same. So, very interesting playoff picture that we have here. With a lot of the Eastern Conference, it's basically set in stone. Well, with the Atlantic and the Metropolitan Division, we know the top 3 teams. Those are going to be the top 3 teams. It really kind of just comes down to where each team is going to place in those divisions. But, with the wild card, there's a lot of room for teams to kind of jump in, especially in the East there. So, yeah, very, very interesting. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate everybody watching, everybody stopping by. I did upload a video earlier today. If you guys did not see, it was about the possibility and the rumors of new Adidas Team Classic jerseys coming within the next few days here. So if you guys want to check out that, make sure to do so. I would. And I have no idea how to raid into a video. I really don't. I need to figure that one out. But if you're here and you haven't watched it, just click on my channel. And if you're here and you're not subscribed, make sure to do so as well. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. Appreciate all the chats, everything like that. Next stream will be on, see their March schedule. They play Edmonton and Calgary. Ooh, I'll probably stream that Ooh, maybe I'll stream the Calgary game, depending. We'll see. If I can, I'll stream the Calgary game. If I can't, well, I'll show you guys why. But we'll stream one of those games. Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Seattle. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for me. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.